welcome to my channel, and welcome to something that's a little bit different for me. I have two packages and I'm going to talk to you about the Conqueror challenges. So if you are not familiar with those, I'll explain it all shortly. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing and ring the bell for a notification when I upload a video next. Conqueror medals. Now, you've possibly seen them on your Facebook pages, on advertising and all of that kind of carry on in social media world. Rachel Ray, not the chef but the friend of mine over in Ireland, not the friend, a friend in Ireland, anyway, sigh. Right, she had said that she was doing the Ring of Kerry, and I kind of thought, ooh, that'd be cool. Put it off, and kind of thought, yeah, why? And then I was part of Weight Watchers, wanted something to motivate me, and saw the advertising and thought, yeah, what the heck. And then I got a special offer with the medal for signing up to one or two and getting 20% off or something crazy. So I signed up to two, and I joined two. So you can sign up to medals and you don't have to join straight away. So when you put in your join code, you're effectively ticking down your time. All right, so these come in these little bags, just protecting them. So this is what we get. Now, I did the Estrada Real, which is a Spanish walk, and I did, this should be the Cotswold Way. And for some reason, my sticker stayed on the outside of the package and not on this. Okay, people have said that they like keeping the stickers, these stickers, from the packaging. So I signed up, and as I said, I signed up for the walking to be done or steps counted from Google Fit, and they were both doing it at the same time. I'm doing something completely different now that I've got a bit more experience, so stick around and I'll explain a bit more. Holy cow. Now, I have done my share of fun runs. They don't always feel like fun when you're actually doing them, because running is just not my thing. And I have a marathon medal for finishing a marathon in Paris in 2014. So I have a few pretty medals, and they're not displayed. The thing with the Conqueror medals is there's actually a fantastic Facebook community who are so encouraging and everything else. And they have a whole load of ways that you can display these gorgeous medals, whether it's on wooden or 3D printed hangers or display things or all sorts of things. So you pay your fee, which is one fee. I was trying to explain this to hubby. You pay a one-time fee. So say it's $39.99 for one virtual event. Okay. What that does is it gives you access on the app to your progress, to how many days you've set aside for it, and how many kilometers it is. That's usually set. The only thing that's not set are the annual challenges, and that one starts off today, which is the 2023 challenge. So you start walking, steps, swimming, cycling, whatever your jam is for it. If it's cleaning the house, it's cleaning the house. You can convert all these kind of things for it. So what I was doing with this was just counting steps. What I have done with other ones, I will tell you shortly. So this one, being Cotswold Way, is the UK, and the UK has, you know, a place in my heart because that's kind of where I'm from. Love Britain. Love the countryside, would love to explore more. They have all these beautiful bridle paths and everything else that you get to explore, and these beautiful villages. So you're mapped out through the village, or through the villages, along a real walk, a virtual walk, and you can get to experience it as a little peg man through Google Streets, Google Street Maps. Or you can just follow along the route on the virtual map, and you can see your progress, whether you're ahead of your goal, behind on your goal, maybe you're not putting in enough steps for the days that you've allocated to it, so you might need to change your days, that kind of thing. So this is the Cotswold Way medal. Now they have it twisted in such a way so that when you hang it on a hanger that way, it then hangs flat. So there are certain kind of hooks that you can hook them. I think these are just as pretty, these ribbons. Okay, so you've got Conqueror here, and then you've got Make Every Mile Count, and then down the brick wall you've got your bushes down the bottom. Now the medal, this is heavy as all get out. This is the medal. Now this medal doesn't actually do anything. It's kind of like a bar sign in the UK, so it swings like a pub sign. So that's the moving bit of this. Some of these medals, and I'm not sure if the Estrada Real is going to do that, is they have moving parts or parts that you can take off. All right, so this one was 97 miles or 156 kilometers. So that's how much I walked, and I think I did it between September and today. So I started doing this after my surgery back in the end of August, and it was to get me moving again in a nice gentle way. So this was one of my first medals. Okay, the Estrada Real is the Spanish one that I signed up for, and again you unpack this. There's a sticky pad that holds the medal snug onto it. So yeah, you pay your money, you get this virtual access, you get the access to the Facebook group, and then when you finish your race you have to say, "Oi, give me my medal." And then they whack it in the post. It's all paid for in your fee. So there are different fees. There are races for 39, 49, and then they come in bulk packs. You get discounts. It drops the price down to $29.99. I think $29.99 is the cheapest that I have seen them for. There are at least 53 in the whole set now. Okay, so the Estrada Real, goodness me, these things are heavy, really heavy. Are you ready for this one? This is blingy. So you've got your Conqueror at the top, you've got your tropical plants, you've got the Make Every Mile Count there on that way. I'm seeing it the right way around, or the wrong way around. I'm seeing it mirrored. Make Every Mile Count as a brass plate almost. Do you hear that? It's like a bell. Okay, there's the badge for the Estrada Real. Now this is the short one. There is a long one, and I don't know the miles on that. But there's the toucan, there's my monstera plants that are my favorite, other tropical plants. It says 95 miles or 135 kilometers. That's what I did. I did the short one. And there's the route. Okay. So that's the, and it's got Ora Puerto, Diamantina, Rio de Janeiro, and Parati. Now, am I correct? I thought the Estrada Real was in Spain. But Rio is not. Anyway, could be South America. Either way, it was a Spanish thing. I'd have to look on the map. These took about 4 weeks to get to me, 3 or 4 weeks to actually come in the post. Some are quicker than others. I think they come from the UK. The next ones that I have chosen to do, though, and these are the active ones that I have. I've got one for Sophie. Sophie is my 4-year-old, nearly 5 now. And what I have done is set her up for the Road to Hannah, which is a Hawaiian run, race, walk, distance of 90 odd K. She picked it because she liked the flowers on the medal. I've put it into her name, which is something that you can do for your children or anyone. You just need to have a separate email address from your own account. And she is doing the Road to Hannah. So all of her walking distances that she does with me, I put into her Road to Hannah. I also am doing one with my dog. Mocha is probably getting on a bit in years. and I wanted to have something that I can remember him by. So I'm doing the Yosemite walk, which is only short, but what I'm doing with him is basically going from here up the end of the road and back every single day as much as I can. Sometimes I miss, which is really no excuse, but it was to make a memory that I've got to go, I've got this, it marks our walks on a regular basis. This is our thing. The next one that I'm doing is the Transylvania medal. Now, the Transylvania medal came out around about Halloween time under a special offer with buy 3 kind of craziness, and you only pay for 2. So I got Transylvania because guess what? It's covered in little crosses, like X's, like cross stitch. I am using the Transylvania medal to be used against my cross stitching. So what I do is 100 stitches is equal to 1 kilometer, and I enter that in every time I do some cross stitching, and that's my cross stitching medal achievement and something to remember by. And because it's got the crosses, it's something that I have that will remind me of these are some amazing cross stitch projects that I did, and I've got noted what cross stitch projects I've got. Now 2023, the annual one that has started. That is going to be my total steps for the whole year. I have no idea how many I'm going to get in, so I think I've put in the distance is going to be 2,000 kilometers. Whether or not I get 2,000 kilometers in the year, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. What I want to do is measure a year of how much steps. My watch does measure my steps, but my phone also measures steps, and it measures them slightly differently. So I don't get as many steps on my phone as my watch because it doesn't always get carried when I walk. So the incidental walking to the toilet or to get a drink or that kind of thing, I might not have my phone on me. So I'm kind of treating it, I'm still walking more than I'm actually getting on my phone. But these are my medals. Wait until she sees hers. So that one's going to measure all of them. Now that one has a little bee on it. Somebody designed in the Conqueror community, as they did in the Conqueror community, I think, for last year as well. It's got a little bee that you can take off and you can have as a medallion. I am also doing the Lord of the Rings. I'm actually doing the Shire. Now the Shire is part of a 5-pack. You have to do the 5 in sequence. So you've got to do the Shire, then you've got to do the first leg of Lord of the Rings, and there's the mountains and the other bits and pieces, and there's 5 medals in total that you have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until you get to Mordor. Now, I don't know if anyone has done this, but they do say that they have. I'd be scared if they did. In the Shire, you get the ring. People are actually wearing the ring. Believe it or not, it fits. So you get the ring in the medal, and you can take that and you can wear it as a memory. This is what I'm doing. There are thousands of kilometers in the Lord of the Rings journey. It's huge, and some people are doing it as a team. I'm doing it as an individual at the moment. I'm just doing the Shire. I have bought another medal that I'm putting the join code towards the next part. You can buy it as a bundle and save. If you don't buy it as a bundle, you're just paying maybe $50 each one. It can get expensive. It does get expensive with my exchange rate. That kind of hurts a bit, but it's not too bad. And look, you can use it for anything. If you have a moving dream, if you want to lose weight and you want to note a kilometer, a kilo, or whatever you want to do, it actually costs quite a bit to lose weight. So if you were just going to walk to lose weight, you probably want to earn maybe 5 kilometers per kilo, for instance, or even 50. I don't know, depending on how big the medal that you have is and how much your weight loss is. So if you want to check them out, it's theconqueror.events, and you can check out the range, and there's all these pretty medals. I will be doing more. So the ones I've got active, the Shire 2023, my Cross Stitch Transylvania, my Yosemite with Mocha, my Road to Hannah is Sophie's. I'm not actually earning any kilometers on that. That's hers. You could actually get, you get a race bib given to you, a virtual race bib. Some people will print them to the not A3, A5 kind of race bibs that you get when you do a real race. You get your progress reports regularly. You get postcards, maybe 5, maybe 21 if it's an extra long. You get these virtual postcards, virtual emails to keep you motivated. And during the process, you can get 5 trees planted, or you can put your money backing reducing ocean plastic. So there's the 2 funds, growing trees, ocean plastic, that you can support as you go. And the Conqueror is there. You can actually see them in part of the tree growing schemes. You can see that they're some of the sponsors who support those kind of concepts. So I've got my glass bracelet here. That was my ocean thing many moons ago, supporting reducing ocean waste. So one of these bracelets is 1 kilo of plastic that's been removed from the beaches. That's for ocean. That's that scheme. So if you're interested in ecological kind of things like that, there's those as well. You can get them with the full set of glass beads, which is recycled glass, or you can get them with just a single bead. I don't know, they shouldn't be running out of glass. I would doubt that they are, but you can get them with single beads. This bracelet has been on me for ages and it hasn't worn out. So that's been on for years. So there are some kind of give back initiatives to the environment. You're moving, hopefully. Some people, will earn a kilometer for getting out of bed, brushing their teeth, having a shower, getting moving again after injuries. We've just had somebody who signed up. They're a truck driver, and the suggestion I gave was do laps around the truck at every brake stop that you have to do, because they have to have forced brakes every whatever hours. So things like that, just to help keep people moving. Things, people have kind of said, oh, I cross stitch, what can I do? Oh, I crochet. And okay, there's a little bit of flack with people saying you don't earn these medals by sitting on your ass crafting. Maybe you need to. If you have a mental health issue that's about all that keeps you going, earn something, earn a reward that you can kind of go, hey, I did this. And having that motivation gets you onto maybe the next thing and the next thing and the bigger thing. Some people saying, I'm too fat, I can't walk. Walk around your clothesline, walk around your backyard, walk up and down your hall, for instance. There are little ways to overcome, and having this really encouraging group is phenomenal. I think it's been a really good experience for me. So they're the Conqueror medals. So if you're interested, go check it out. I don't get anything for this except, these. I'm seriously chuffed. Can't say that, these specifically have given me a goal of I've lost weight or I've done this. I have lost weight. I have lost about 12 kilos this year. Last year even, because it's 2023 here. But last year, I joined Weight Watchers, and I've had 2 surgeries that had me, either on my back beforehand or afterwards, convalescing, not able to do much of anything. So, I've still tried to persevere. I don't know if I can tell. I'm going to have to go back and look at photos. I've been taking a monthly photo of myself and using it as a face marker on Instagram. And I don't know if I can tell the difference in, the face. But, the scales apparently says a number and it's different, and I fit into clothes slightly differently. So, yeah, but this is my kind of post-surgery end of year. You know what, Pippa, you can do it. So if you want to get on board, jump on. And yeah, I can't wait to start earning more. And coming to the end of this, I was in my last couple of kilometers. I actually got out because I was so close. It was like, I'm finishing this today. I wasn't letting it roll over into another day. So things like that can keep you kind of, you set a limit perhaps. And I certainly move more when I'm at work than when I'm at home. The weekend walks were something that Sophie and I were doing. Now it's every evening we go out. So she still covers the same distance, but much shorter walks. 4-kilometer walks were a little bit tough on her poor little legs. And I wasn't able to pick her up and carry her at the end, so it got a bit kind of jaded for both of us. So, yes, she struggled on. 3 kilometers she can probably do no problem, but it's a bit hard when it's a bit more of a big distance, when it's a boring walk, you know, of just flat street walking or whatever. Yeah, hang in there. Get some motivation if you want to get moving. It doesn't always have to be outdoors. You can do stuff indoors. You can swim. You could all sorts of travel conversions. You can do indoor rowing, indoor walking, indoor running, anything that you have machines for that keep you active. I think there's a yoga conversion. I know there's household conversions like cutting the grass, cutting hedges, that kind of thing. So you can certainly get involved if you need something to motivate you. So yeah, that's just my little kind of achievement this year or last year, and more to come. I will keep you posted and let you know. Anyway, thank you for joining me, and I hope you understand some of the concept. Go and check them out. If you're a first-time purchaser, you do get offered that kind of discount as well. So yeah, get on board. And it's the start of 2023, so if you did want to start a challenge that covers the whole year, I'm going to do this in a whole year, the 2023 badge medal would be ideal for this kind of project. So yeah, bye for now. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand.